Good morning, dear students. Greetings to you all. Today, let us continue with a supplementary from Unit 1. As you all know, the title of the supplementary is A Childhood in Malabar, a Memoir. Now, let us see the second part of this supplementary summary. Her father's mother, Mutashi, ordered to close all the small windows. The sound of the rain was like the roar of a vast crowd of people. Malathikutti insisted that she want to go to Ambalathil and see Kutti Appu. Ammamma tried to comfort her that she will send her as soon as the storm stopped. The backyard was flooded and the water had also collected in the central hall. They all sat on their beds and mattresses. Just then, Amai arrived drenched to the skin. Cheriyamma suggested that they can chant Akshara slogans to forget their fear. Now the servant woman started wailing and hitting her head with her hands. And all of them heard the tree crashing on the ground and the dog whinnying in the western yard. Sankaran Nair told them that there was knee-deep water in the courtyard. Thambi, their pet dog, was also drenched and was shivering in the cold. Shankaran spread a canny bag for Thambi to lie down. All of them spent the whole night in the southern room. When they woke up, the rain had stopped. A young man from Vadakara came to check whether all are safe. He told them that he started out at daybreak and waded through the water. On this day, he saw the collapsed huts and trees, dead fowls and dead goats floating in the water. When Kamaladas inquired the young man whether anyone had sent them murukus or dates, her grandmother corrected her, saying that was not the time to ask for all those things. Kamala hung her head ashamed. So, dear children, this is the summary of the second part of this supplementary. So, as you all know, now the story of this supplementary, A Childhood in Malabar. It is a memoir. Now, let us see the second part of the supplementary with the reading and a short explanation. She said this room had the strongest ceiling. The Tekni was flooded and the water that had collected in the sunken courtyard of the Nalukettu, the central hall with 4 wooden pillars, began to overflow. Ammaman and all of us sat on the bed. Ammaman and the grandmothers sat on the rolled up mattresses stacked on the floor, and the servant woman took refuge in the makeshift toilet adjacent to the room. Amai arrived, drenched to the skin, unmindful of the thunder and lightning and driving rain. How can you be so foolish, Bala? What if you fall ill of a fever? Asked Ammaman. Amai laughed. Here is Kutti Appu, explained Malathikutti joyfully. Amai hugged her. Cheriyamma suggested that we chant Akshara Slogam to forget our fear. Each one of us would have to recite a verse and the next person would follow with a verse that began with the first letter of the third line of the quatrain that had just been chanted. No one volunteered though. So, Cheriyamma recited from Valathol's Imprisoned Anirudhan. Ammamma said, I can't remember a single couplet. I hope the house doesn't collapse, murmured Mutashi. So, dear children, it is the second part of the supplementary. Few paragraphs we have read it. Now let us see it in details. As you all know that it was a heavy rain, it was a cyclone, so they were under fear. Because of the cyclone, everything, the trees, the house were about to collapse. So the sailing was coming down. The Tekani was flooded with water. Tekani means the courtyard. No, it was flooded with water because of the heavy rain. So Amamma asked all of them to sit on the bed. She asked all of them to sit on the bed safely. And they also sat on the mattresses. And the servant woman took refuge in the makeshift toilet. She took refuge on the makeshift toilet. So dear children, they took shelter in their house as the grandmother told them to sit on the mat, on the bed or on the mattresses, and they obeyed. They sat on the floor. The mattress was on the floor, so they sat. Then Amamai arrived, drenched to the skin, unmindful of the thunder and lightning and driving rain. She was not worried about the frighten of rain or the thunder or the lightning. But she came to the house. Amamai arrived to the house. How can you be so foolish, Bala? They are asking, how can you so foolish? Because it's a very heavy rain, thunder, lightning. And with that rain, you have come to our house? What? If you fall ill of a fever? If you fall ill, what will happen? That you know. And how can you come in this heavy rain? Amai laughed. Here's Kuti Appu, exclaimed Malathikutti joyfully. Amai hugged her. Cheriyamma suggested that we chant Akshara Slogam to forget our fear. Come on, let us sit down and chant the slogan. And then we can forget the fear which we have. So each one of us would have to recite a verse, then we can continue it. So they started to recite the slogan. As soon as Amamman and Ammai went upstairs, the servant woman started to wail loudly. She kept hitting her head with her hands while she wailed. What madness is this? Do you want to break open your head? Asked Ammamma. What if I never see my folks again? My Guruvayurappa, I will never see them again. You can go home tomorrow morning as soon as the rain stops. All right, said Mutashi. This rain will never stop. It's a whirlwind, isn't it? Well, all die, sobbed the woman. Is she crazy? Asked Mutashi. We heard a tree crashing to the ground and a dog whinnying in the western yard. Ayyo, Sangara. What if the cowshed grumbles? Bring the cows in and tie them up in the washing area outside the kitchen, said Amamma. The cowshed won't fall down, Valiyamma. Its beams are quite strong, said Sangaran Nair, who had gone to check things out. Then let the cows stay there. There's knee-deep water in the yard now, said Sangaran. We want to swim, I cried. You can swim in the courtyard of the Nalukettu, said Etan. I put my hand into the water in the courtyard. It's ice cold. I grumbled. Don't play in the water, children, Amamma called out loudly. We climbed back on the bed. Someone seemed to be knocking on the door on the southern side. Sangaran opened it. A dog stood on the veranda, dripping wet. Thambi, the black hand, white pet dog from Ambalathil. Now the servant girl started to wail loudly. She started to cry loudly. She kept hitting her head with her hand while she wailed. She was hitting her head as she was crying. What madness is this? Why she is crying? Do you want to break the head? Asked Amamma. As she was banging her head with the hand, she was asking, do you want to break your head? What if I never see my folk again? My Guruvairappa, I will never see them again. She's asking, I will never see again. Will I not see again? You can go home tomorrow morning as soon as the rain stops, said Amai. When the rain stops, you can go home. All right, said Mutashi. Then she is telling that the rain will never stop. It's a whirlwind, isn't it? See, negative thought she was having. She was not having the positive thought. She should think that tomorrow the rain will stop and I can go home. That no. She is telling, no, this rain will never stop. It's a whirlwind, isn't it? Well, all will die. So the woman, she said, everyone will die. Is she crazy? Said Mutakshi. She crazy? Now, there's a neat water in the yard now, said Sangran. She was in water is there. We want to swim. I cried. They were crying. We want to swim. You can swim in the courtyard of the Naluketa. You can swim inside. And they saw a dog. And they were saying that cow shed also will collapse. Come on, we'll bring the cows inside here. Then he told that no, the pillar of the cow shed is very strong. It will not break. So let the cow be there. Okay, come on, let the cow be there. Then when they saw the courtyard was with the water, they were crying, come on, we want to swim in the water and play it. We want to swim in the water and play it. But they told that it is very ice cold. They grumbled, they were murmuring it. So they were telling that don't go in the water to play. Because I checked, I put my hand inside and I checked, the water is ice cold. Then they climbed back on the bed. Someone seemed to be knocking on the door. They were knocking on the door, the southern side. Sangran opened it. A dog stood on the veranda. So the dog was knocking at the door because the dog was on the veranda. Dripping wet, Thambi. The black and white pet dog from Ambalathil. The black and white pet dog from Ambalathil came on the veranda and knocking at the door to open it. Because of the rain, it got wet. Now let us see the remaining paragraphs. Look, here's Thambi. He's drenched. Poor thing. He must have come out with Balamani, Amma, said Sangaran. We looked at Thambi and he looked at us. He was shivering in the cold. Sangaran spread a cunny bag on the veranda. Lie down on this. In a storm like this, how can we make a difference between a man and a dog? Go to sleep, Thambi. Thambi lay down on the honey bags and looked contentedly at me and my brother. We spent the whole night in the southern room. By the time we woke up, the rain had stopped. It was the sound of a pleading voice saying, please open the gate, that actually woke me. A young man stood smiling in the waist-high water at the gate. I'm from Badakara. Is everyone here all right? Yes, said Amamma. We have heard no casualties. How did you come, Balan? I started out at daybreak and waded through the water. That's really smart. The number of huts and trees that have collapsed. fowls lying dead everywhere, dead goats floating in the water. What a sight! Come in, Balan, and change your mundu. Have they sent us anything from Vadakera? Murukus or dates? I asked. No, child. I have come empty handed, said Balan, displaying his buck teeth. What a time to ask for murukus and dates, murmured Ammaman's mother. I hung my head ashamed. Written by Kamaladas. So, as we have completed all these paragraphs, now let us see the explanation. Now, she hung her head ashamed. Why did she hung her head ashamed? In this heavy rain, he has come to inquire everyone is safe or no, and she is asking, did you bring murukus and dates? Really, it is a sad thing, isn't it, children? Now let us see here in Malayalam and in English. Etati means brother's wife. Etan means elder brother. Ammamma, mother's mother. Muttashi, father's mother. Tekkini, backyard. Ammayi, mother-in-law. Cheriyamma, chitti. That is in Tamil. So now let us see the explanation of this paragraph. So here the dog has come. It knocked at the door to open it. They opened. It was drenched in the water. It became wet. The dog became wet. And it wanted to come inside the house for the accommodation, because it is full of water. So he took the towel and wiped and put for them honey bag to remain in that bag, over that bag to remain, and they kept on the veranda, and it was lying on that sack. Do you know what is the honey bags, children? So you can see here in this picture, it warms up, no? So that they have put all this bag and made that dog to remain it. Thambi lay down to the honey bags and looked contentedly at me and my brother. It was looking so sadly. No, looking at. Thank God they have given me this bag to lie on it. I can make myself warm. So it was lying on that bag. Very safely it was lying it, and very happy, because it was wet and now it has got a safe place. And the brother and the sister was remaining in the southern room. By the time we woke up, the rain had stopped. They were sleeping in that southern room. When they woke up, they saw the rain had stopped. It was the sound of a pleading voice saying, please open the gate. Now someone is knocking at the door to open it. When they opened, they saw a young man stood smiling in the waist high water at the gate. No, at the gate, a young man was standing. I am from Vadakera. He is telling, I am from Vadakera. Is everyone here all right? Asking that I am coming from Vadakera. Here everyone is okay? Yes, said Ammamma. We had no casualties. How did you come, Balan? How did you come? I started out daybreak and waded through the water. That's really smart. Said, wow, you have come here? The number of huts and the trees have collapsed. The number of trees and huts have fallen down, and people have got hurt. Not only the people got hurt, but also fowls lying dead everywhere. Dead goats floating in the water. What a sight! Come in, Balan, and change your mundu. See, the fowls and the goats are floating on the water. because of the heavy wind, storm, the rain. The collapsed, the houses are collapsed, the trees have fallen, the fowls dead, goats are floating on the water. So now they are saying that come on, all these you have seen it. Now you have come here, come on, come inside the house and change your mundu, change your dress. Have they sent us anything from Vadakara? See, with all these difficulties he has come and they are asking it, have they sent anything? Kamaladas is asking, have they sent murkus and dates? And Amama is telling, is that the right time to ask murkus and dates? What a time you are asking. With all the difficulties he has come to our house and you are asking murkus and dates? Oh, come on. This is not the time. Now I hung my head ashamed. She was ashamed. Why did I ask? It is not the right time to ask. Oh my God, I am ashamed. So I would put my head ashamed. So dear children, this supplementary is written by Kamala Das. It's her experience. So you can read this supplementary 5 to 6 times and understand it. Okay? So thank you dear children.